Today, I'm going to be telling you guys how to become rich in one day in GTA 5 Online. It honestly isn't even that hard anymore. There's so many different things you could do in this game to make a ton of money, and I'm going to be telling you some of the easiest things you could do to become rich in literally one day. Now, most people can do this from when they first start the game, and you could also do this even if you're a veteran in GTA 5 Online. So with that said, I hope you guys go on to enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. The very first thing you're going to want to do when you start GTA 5 Online, or if you're a veteran player, is make a social club account and connect it to whatever platform you play on, so then you guys can complete the murder mystery scavenger hunt that you have to do in GTA 5 Online, which can award you $275,000 in about 15 minutes. It's a great way to start off the game. The first location is right here at this barn. You just walk up to it, there should be some writing on the wall, and then go to the next location. The next one will be located at the Sandy Shores airfield. There should be just like a chopped off hand or a foot sitting on the ground right there. You just want to go up to it and say that you found it, and then make your way to the next location, which is near Trevor's airfield at this barn, and there should be an axe inside the barn. And you just pretty much take a look at that, and then make your way to Paleto Bay, and at this little motel, you'll see this door. And that'll be the final thing you have to find. After that, you're going to have to go find some vans. Now, I believe there's 5 different locations it could spawn at. Hopefully, it spawns at the closest location to you. Obviously, you're going to start in Paleto Bay, so I'd suggest making your way through every single location until you find it. Hopefully, it spawns at one of the closer points for you, because this is probably the thing that takes the longest out of this entire thing. After you find that van, you're just going to have to look inside the back of it, and then it'll tell you that somebody's coming to get you. You'll get a message saying that somebody wants to kill you. So what I would suggest doing is going and standing in the middle of the Sandy Shores airfield and just stand there. Eventually, some guy is going to run at you with a machete. All you need to do is kill him and pick up the heavy revolver, or the navy revolver, my bad, that he drops, and you'll be awarded with some money. By the way, for every other clue you found, well, you'll also be awarded with some money, which is awesome. But now that you have that gun, which is obviously cool, you have to go and kill a bunch of people. Now, they don't have to be online players, they could just be pedestrians. So I would suggest going to this location and just hopping up into this little glitch spot and just keep killing people. Now, you do have to get headshots, so try to get as many as you possibly can, and I think you need like 100 of them total, and once you reach that goal, the total amount you would have just made is $275,000 in about 15 minutes, which is just great. So it's a great way to start off the game. I would highly suggest doing it, and if you're a veteran player who hasn't done it already, why not do it? Because that money can come in handy. The next thing that you guys are going to want to do is make your way over to the casino, and you're going to want to go and get a membership, make your way to the cashier, and you're also going to want to grab your visitor bonus, which is $1,000 worth of free chips. You could also buy chips if you want to, which I always do, because it's always good to have some chips. You'll never have to risk losing them unless you ever gamble, so if you want to grab some chips, why not do that as well? Make your way to the lucky wheel and spin it. You can win up to $50,000 in monetary prizes, or a vehicle, RP, or clothing, which is pretty great. So spin the wheel every single day, obviously, and hope that you get something amazing. If you guys want to try to win the car on the lucky wheel, there's a link down below in the description to help you guys do that. But if you get some money, that's obviously great. Now you're well over $300,000, which is perfect, and now we can get into the next step. The next thing you guys are going to want to do is your daily objectives. Now, these will pay out like $25,000 and 5,000 RP every day that you do them, which is great. And if you complete them every day for a week, you get a huge bonus. And if you complete them every day for a month, you get a massive bonus of like 750k on top of what you already earned from your daily objectives. So you'll be pulling in a lot of free money by just completing 3 simple objectives. Now, the issue with daily objectives is sometimes it asks you to do certain things that nobody ever does. For instance, in one of mine, it said play the Game Masters Arena War game mode. Nobody plays that, so I wasn't able to complete my daily objectives. But if you have one friend that can help you, that's great. All you have to do is participate. So you could literally join. All you have to do is start the job, and then you could leave right after, and then you'll complete it. So if you could do that, that's great. If you can't, then it kind of sucks, but hey, it's a free 25k, so why not take part, right? The next thing you want to do is register as a VIP. It only takes $50,000 in your bank account to actually register as one, which is great, and most of you should have that by now. You're also going to want to request a buzzard in from the vehicle's menu. And obviously I'm using an Oppressor Mark II, which most of you won't have, but the Buzzard is still great. It never runs out of ammo, and it's pretty fast as well. The only thing is it's a little delicate, so make sure you try to land it really properly and just don't break it, because then you'll have to spend another 25k. But you pretty much just want to grind out some of the VIP work missions like Headhunter, Sightseer, and maybe some other ones like Hostile Takeover, and maybe do some challenges. If you guys want to invite some of your friends to it, if you guys are all starting at the same time, do some VIP challenges as well and make some more money. And you're pretty much just going to want to grind these things out. You're also going to want to do some double money and triple money events that are either adversary modes. Actually, right now VIP work is double money, so from this mission I actually made $42,000. Normally you'll make around 20 grand to $23,000 per VIP mission you do, which isn't really that bad, but you're pretty much just going to want to grind VIP work out and do some double money events, some triple money of adversary modes and stuff like that, and start making a ton of money. And you're going to want to continue to do this until you have a bunch of money. Now, once you have a ton of money, I'm going to tell you some of the routes you can go down to maximize the amount you can truly make, because there's some crazy things you could do in this game to make a ton of money. So now that you have a bunch of it, let's talk about what you should do next. One of the first routes you can go down is becoming a CEO. It's awesome. You guys get the title of a CEO, which is pretty cool, and you also get access to a vehicle cargo and a special cargo workshop if you choose to buy them. The cheapest CEO office is only $1 million. You don't need to spend a dime upgrading it or purchasing garages. You could do that in the future. For right now, save your money. So let's say you bought a CEO office. If you head to your computer, you can either choose to buy the vehicle cargo warehouse or special cargo warehouse, or both if you really want to. Vehicle cargo can make you a ton of money. If you guys have a crew and you set everything up properly, you can make about $1.2 million in 1 hour. Now, normally, if you're doing it solo, you'd be able to make right around $300,000 in 1 hour, which really is not that bad. That's a pretty decent amount of money if you're doing work by yourself. Currently, it's actually double money, so those profits are doubled. So solo, right now, in 1 hour, you can make about $600K, which is insane. For special cargo, you can make right around $323,000 per hour if you're doing it by yourself, and right around $511,000 per hour if you're doing it with at least 2 other people. It really isn't that hard, just delivering crates back to your warehouse and then selling them. Those are just the averages of what you would make per hour. Obviously, if you're selling your special cargo, you're most likely going to end up selling your full stock at once, and if you have a large warehouse, you could make $2.2 million off of that in terms of profit, which is a pretty great amount of money. So obviously becoming a CEO is definitely a great route to go down. You have some really good opportunities to make money if you become a CEO, and honestly, it won't cost you too much at the start. If you really want to, buy the CEO office, buy a small cargo warehouse, and start off that way and start making some money. And every once in a while, do some VIP or CEO missions, and you'll be pretty much good to go, and then you could make a bunch of money from that. The next route you can go down is the Terabyte route. Now, if you guys enjoyed doing the VIP work missions, the Terabyte is definitely for you. There's a strategy I have where you use 2 Terabyte missions and 2 VIP missions combined, and you guys can make $400,000 per hour in GTA 5 online, which is just insane. You'll get rich really quick. You can also use another strategy. If you choose to, you can buy the CEO office as well with a vehicle cargo warehouse, and you guys can actually make over $700,000 per hour. It will take a little bit of setting up, but it's worth it in the end because you can make an insane amount of money. So obviously, if you guys do want to buy a Terabyte, buy a CEO office and a vehicle cargo warehouse, and if you can, save up for an Oppressor Mark II, and you guys will be able to make a ton of money in GTA 5 online. I would highly suggest going down this route. It's super simple, and the best part is you could do every last bit of it completely solo. So in literally one day, if you guys were to spend like 5 hours doing this maybe, and you just purchased a Terabyte, you guys can easily have well over $2 million in just a couple of hours, which is insane. So Terabyte is another great route to go down, and it only costs like $1.3 million to purchase, so that really isn't too bad. And the final route I would suggest going down would be the Cayo Perico heist route, where you purchase the submarine for $2.2 million and you grind out the Cayo Perico heist. Now you guys can do this, and you can make $1.3 to about $1.75 million every hour to an hour and a half. Now obviously, if you're new to the game, you're going to take a lot longer than that because you're not as experienced, but once you get more experience, you'll be able to make a ton of money. The best part is you could do this heist back to back as many times as you want. You can grind it out and make a ton of money, which is what most people are doing in GTA 5, but it does get boring after a little while. But the best part is if you were to buy this, you do the heist a couple of times, you'll have a ton of extra money. So then you can go and buy some of the other things like a Terabyte or a CEO office, vehicle cargo warehouse, special cargo warehouse, a presser Mark II, and you can make money elsewhere in GTA 5 for a little while until you need more money and you can go back to your submarine and start up the heist again. Obviously, if you buy the submarine, it's going to take a little bit of practice, but you'll be able to do the heist really well after a little while, and you'll be making bucket loads of money. And then you can just use that money and spend it on whatever you want. I would suggest investing it into other businesses, so no matter what you're doing in GTA 5, you could be making money 24/7. So now that you guys know how to start the game off and start making some money, then you guys should be good to go. And that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. All the links are down below in the description if you guys want to know some other guides, like for instance a vehicle cargo guide, the Terabyte guide to make 700k per hour or 400k per hour, depending which option you choose to go down. Everything you need is down below in the description, so check that stuff out if you guys are interested. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. By the way, be sure to check out DigiZani. They'll hook you up with tons of discounted games, gaming accessories, discounted gift cards, and in-game currency for dozens of your favorite games. Don't forget to use code Frolics at checkout for a 10% discount.